Victor Echo 6, Charlie, Quebec, and the Canadian Rockies. Wonderful, very nice to meet you. When I think of you, I think for some reason, when I think of the 781 from ICOM, I think of Ulrich Rode from Rode and Schwartz, the famous manufacturer and designer of much test equipment and transmitting equipment from Rode and Schwartz. Also a very popular ham radio operator who lives now in Florida, Miracle Island, on the western side of Florida. I hope he's okay with all the hurricanes and tropical storms that have gone through there, but I know he was a very big proponent and very excited about the ICOM 781. And it was one of his, I think, favorite radios through the years. I'm sure he has at least one or two of them somewhere in his shack. And very nice to meet you. It's nice to have the propagation like this. 73 from the Canadian Rockies to you, and I hope this is the first of many AM contacts. I do a lot of single sideband DXing, but as you know, to work the East Coast from Europe is very easy. To work the Midwest from Europe is very easy. To work the south of the United States is very easy. To get to the western part of the continent, and in particular, the western Canadian provinces of British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, and the U.S. states of Montana and Idaho, these are black holes of propagation to Europe because of our proximity to the auroral zone. We're in the sub-auroral zone. So anytime, there's even the most basic of geomagnetic disturbances, it completely takes us out. Whereas the East Coast and all the other locations across North America will easily work you. If the band is open, we will not. And it is very frustrating. So thank you very much for taking the time to find me here on 10 meters. 73, good evening to you, and my best to your family. Charlie Tango 7, Alpha India Uniform, Victor Echo 6, Charlie, Quebec. 73, bye-bye.
Roger, Roger. Victor Echo 6, Charlie Green, CT7AIU. Wonderful. I made a video and I will publish it in my YouTube page later. I will put your call sign and AM QSO. Then you will see how you're coming in here in my ICOM radio, dear Rick. And yeah, I know, of course, the West Coast. I guess you are the only one I worked in AM from the West Coast of Canada in the last couple of years. I'm quite experienced, you know. I'm on the air here on HF since 1980, so more than 40 years. But yeah, always some new experience, you know. So, but in the last few weeks, I've been quite active here in amplitude modulation, and because I wanna use this sunspot activity, which is amazing and gives us super chances. Okay, Rick, once again, thank you so much, my friend. If I hear you, I will give you a call. If you are not too much overloaded, hi, from so many takers. Goodbye and have a great Sunday. VE6CQ, CT7AIU. Bye-bye.
Oh boy, you make me laugh. There's never too many takers on AM. That's always the problem. I get frustrated sometimes because I end up calling CQ into the abyss. CQ, and it never stops, and there's nobody coming back. So to have somebody with such a commanding signal in a very wonderful QSO, this is just a delight. 73, good afternoon, good evening from the Canadian Rockies, 57 AIU. Victor Echo 6, Charlie, Quebec. Anybody else on 10 meter AM over the pole? Victor Echo 6, Charlie, Quebec, looking for transatlantic signals. Victor Echo 6, Charlie, Quebec, looking over the North Pole towards Europe.